for this weekend because Manchester United are bloody incompetent of doing anything right, as they are meant to be a football club. But yeah, they don't act like one, do they? But, we'll see what happens over the rest of this weekend, won't we, really, regarding United. Hey, guys. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday evening so far. And I hope you're all looking forward to another brand new week in July 2023 this year. Good evening to all you legends. Good evening to all legend people. First of all, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That is United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel and the community if you are new. Remember to share the video, hit the tweet button, hit that retweet button. Remember to always remember notification bell on all times to receive dedicated content right throughout the rest of 2023 on United Red Devils 20 on YouTube for more everything dedicated Manchester United Football Club on this channel. Good evening to all you legends, good evening to all you legendary people, and welcome to the transfer window assessment week 3 review regarding Manchester United's transfer window week 3 review of this current transfer window. Week 3 review for Manchester United Football Club, in which I'm more getting beyond frustrated. I'm getting very fed up. I'm getting very disappointed. And I'm getting very fed up with the lack of ambition Manchester United are showing in this transfer window. After the statement of, David De Gea leaving the club, officially announcing he is going to leave the club now, Manchester United are without a first-team goalkeeper. Man United have only so far in 3 weeks brought in Mason Mount. We've had no new players brought in, no new signings brought in this week either, and completely and utterly have milked the Mason Mount deal, have completely milked his transfer, and unfortunately, times are starting to tell that the fan base of supporters are getting beyond fed up, we're getting beyond frustrated, and when you see all these blue tip people saying that the Onana deal's off, the Onana deal's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's like turning on a light switch constantly on and off until the electrics blow up in your house. And unfortunately, Manchester United Football Club, I honestly don't think, I've looked at this week so far, and since the signing of Mason Mount, I said that they were going to absolutely milk this. I said that giving him the number shirt would be a completely and utterly disaster PR statement from the football club to even give Mason Mount a number 7 shirt, especially with the history on how iconic that number shirt is in Manchester United Football Club's history. But I'm getting beyond fed up now that Man United are showing any ambition to sign any more players. No Deadwood has been sold, no players have been got rid of, no players' contracts have been terminated, and we've basically signed one player in 3 weeks. And for this week 3 review, I think we've got to talk about, where does this take Manchester United? Where does our season end up if we don't buy any more players? And will this transfer window improve if we don't sell any players, especially with the complete and utter bollocks PR statements coming out from United? We've got to sell to buy. We are using financial fair play yet again as an excuse to fuck up another transfer window. And I think the fans and supporters can only take so much. And I do not blame them if fans and supporters were to walk away after this season. I mean, we kick a ball this week. We go on pre-season tour. Our first game is on Wednesday against Leeds. And unfortunately, the only new player that's going to be there is Mason Mount. And I think Ten Hag, you can see by the frustration, you can see the disappointment, and I think you can see the anger in his training sessions that he's had United back in at the moment at Carrington. And unfortunately, it doesn't show that Man United are improving. It shows that, the manager has been thrown under the bus again. There's been no backing all summer transfer window. And for Man United to only sign one player in 3 weeks, I can't justify that. Man United should have had a clear plan after we lost the FA Cup final to Man City, and then City then went on to win the treble, putting Man United's history in the past now. It doesn't really matter now that treble Man City have won. That's a better achievement than what Man United have done. They've won the treble, and I think soon as that season finished for United, there should have been a clear plan of auction. There should have been a clear plan of action as well. And there should have been players knocking on the door to come to Man United this summer. And if all the rumours are true that, there are doubts over Onana deal getting done, and they're on about giving Dean Henderson the number 1 choice option for the goalkeeper position next season if they fuck up the Onana deal. And also the rumours are true today that, we are still looking at Jordan Pickford. I just don't see where this football club is trying to head, trying to sign goalkeepers that, Jordan Pickford isn't good enough. And if Manchester United keep Dean Henderson, especially the way he shat on the club, the way he shat on the supporters, and the way he basically said, I don't want to be at Man United anymore. I'm bigger than the football club. I'm the big I am. I honestly cannot believe Man United are on about giving him the number one position in goal next season as the number one goalkeeper at Manchester United. And I think, I would not have Dean Henderson anywhere near a shirt at United. I wouldn't have him anywhere near a starting lineup, and I wouldn't have him anywhere near the bench options. Dean Henderson has to be sold this week. Man United cannot keep umming and ahhing what to do with some of their fringe players. We need to start being ruthless. We need to start being completely and utterly physical now in this next week. We can't afford to go another week without any new signings. We can't afford to go another week without any players being sold. And we can't really afford another week without any deadwood being terminated of contracts as well. I think Man United have got to wake the fuck up. I think they're very, very fucking lazy. Business can be done over the weekend. Other clubs in the Premier League have done business this weekend. The likes of Burnley, Bournemouth, Luton, and Man United have basically sat there twiddling their thumbs, not worrying, not panicking, taking their time over what deal to do next. And I think Man United only mean to do one deal at a time. It shows their lack of ambition, lack of structure, and it shows a lack of commitment for many of those board members. The owners are a complete joke. The Glazers are running this club into the ground, and nothing's being done. No protest is happening. And as soon as Mason Mount was signed, all the protests shut up. Everyone kept their mouth shut, and all of a sudden, soon as the Onana deal is being so close to being completed, everyone is basically shut up. I've not. The United Stand hasn't. Every other United channel has got a clear ambition to get the Glazers removed. And if it's true that all the match day goers that go and watch Manchester United want Sir Jim Ratcliffe to buy the football club, then unfortunately you are going to be a big, big problem for the future of this football club. And yeah, I can hear the thunder in the background of this video outside. It is absolutely battering with cats and dogs. The rain is immense at the moment outside, and that's not going to dampen our spirits. I mean, the weather may not be great today. It was all right at the start, and all of a sudden it's now coming down like torrential. And the thunder, that's the thunder of Erik ten Hag's brain at the moment, because that thunder, I think, describes Erik ten Hag's enthusiasm. I do believe that, he does feel like he's being thrown under the bus, and I believe he's being thrown under the bus. This manager hasn't been back till summer. They've brought in Mason Mount in 3 weeks. I mean, why can't Man United work on a deal one or more deals at a time? I can't justify that. I think we've got a very, very lazy board. We've got owners that don't give a shit, and we've got directors at the club who only care about the money they're getting in their back pockets. Man United really should have announced the Onana deal yesterday. Soon as David De Gea put a statement out that he was going to leave the club, and Manchester United have handled this very, very badly. David De Gea has been a complete and utter legend for this football club, and the way he's been treated by Manchester United, by the board, the owners as well, not being able to say goodbye to the fans in a proper way, it shows Manchester United have got no clear plan. I think all summer long it has been throw the manager under the bus, don't invest in the squad, and basically go with the same team he's got now for next season, hoping that team can work miracles again under Erik ten Hag. And it's simply and utterly not possible. There is no way in hell Manchester United can go with the same number of players we've got in this team at the moment. We've got so much deadwood to sell. We've got so many players we need to get rid of. And we need so many players to be brought in. We cannot afford to be sat on our laurels this week and do absolutely nothing. This Onana deal, I mean, I can't believe the way Manchester United have treated Inter Milan. Inter Milan have been very clear with the price, what they want for Onana. That's what they want. And I can't believe Man United are not just sat there coughing the money up and giving Inter Milan what they want. It's the same situation with the Qataris. If the Qataris really want to buy Manchester United, please go and give the Glazers what they want to get those leeches removed from this club. Because the longer this takeover takes, the worse situation Manchester United are going to find themselves in August. I mean, we're literally a month away from starting our new Premier League season, and Man United have got Mason Mount to improve the midfield, apparently. I honestly do not see the ambition, I don't see the hype, and I don't see any clear plan to try and turn this transfer window around. This transfer window has been a joke as soon as it opened. Man United apparently don't like to spend in June because they want to wait until the financial end of the year at every football club which is at the end of June. And Man United then wanted to spend money in July. I mean, why have Man United waited and waited and waited to keep doing deals they should have had wrapped up very, very, very quickly? And I'm beyond fed up. I think, at this point of time that, you look at that United team, you look at the amount of deadwood we've got, and you look at the amount of players that have been told are surplus to requirements, and basically they haven't been got rid of. And I just don't know what the hell is going on. And hi to Wojak in the chat, hi to Urtex in the chat as well. I just don't know what's going on at Man United at the moment, and I'm beyond fed up that this is like this every single day, every single week. Nothing's changing, and I'm hoping that Man United have got a clear plan this week to get Onana wrapped up. We need a new number one goalkeeper because at the moment Man United are on tour, and unfortunately we've not got a number one choice goalkeeper. But I guarantee you now we're probably going to end up having to take Dean Henderson on tour because we've got no number one goalkeeper. I don't think they're going to trust Tom Heaton. I don't believe they're going to trust that Kovar that everyone's getting their dicks out about, saying, oh, do you know what? He'd be such a good reserve goalkeeper for Man United this season. I completely and utterly disagree. Deadwood like that shouldn't even be at the club. Players like that need to be moved on. Players like that need to be sold. Man United need to kick their asses into gear this week. They need a massive, massive kick up the backside. They need a massive kick up the rear end. And I honestly do believe if Man United do not do anything this week, Ten Hag, I think, is going to be scratching his head at the beginning of the season thinking, I'm looking at the Wolves home game, which we need to win. We need to get a good start to the season. We need 3 points. And if Manchester United don't do it, we are going to be on the backward step already behind the like of Arsenal and Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs and Manchester City. Man United cannot afford to have the same start to the Premier League season we had in season 1 under Erik ten Hag last season. We cannot afford to have back-to-back defeats like we saw against Brighton, like we saw against Brentford. We cannot afford to do what we did last season because if Manchester United equal history again, we are going to be sat rock bottom of the league on 0 points from our first 2 games. We cannot afford for that to happen because Man United otherwise are going to be in big, big trouble trying to fix this season to try and get accomplishment to try and achieve success. Ten Hag has to be delivered Onana and Rasmus Højlund this week. We need 2 clear deals signed, sealed and delivered by Manchester United this week for Ten Hag. It is very, very easy to get the Onana deal done. It's very, very easy to get the Rasmus Højlund deal done. If Inter Milan are requesting 60 fucking million euros, get the deal done and get the player that the manager wants. You cannot be affording to keep negotiating all season long and not get Onana done. Onana has already agreed personal terms with United. Onana has already said he wants to come to Manchester United and play under Erik ten Hag again like he did at Ajax. So why are Man United sat there trying to negotiate over 4 or 5 million euros? Why are we trying to scrap over 4 to 5 million pounds to try and get Onana the deal done? It's because Man United has sat there penny pinching as usual. And this is how you get business done. If you go into a shop and you see a drink on the shelf and it says £2.50, you can't just sit there and say, well, I'll give you £1.50. No, the drink is £2.50 on the price tag. You pay full price. You can't go into a supermarket and haggle with the cashier at the till. And this is what Manchester United are doing. They've gone to Inter Milan, they're sat in the boardroom with their directors, with their owners, and they're trying to haggle down their 60 million euros price tag they've put on Onana's head. And Inter Milan have said, we're not haggling. We want 60 million euros, so you better pay up. And I think Man United has sat there, well, we've got financial fair play issues. You still owe us money from Lukaku. That money from Lukaku sale, when we sold him to Inter Milan, Man United have had all that paid back now. And people are saying, well, Inter Milan still owe Manchester United money. I was told by someone close to Manchester United today, this afternoon, that Lukaku money has already been paid. Inter Milan have got money that Man United have already paid, that they've paid Man United. All that has been done. All that has been signed and sealed and delivered. Man United have been given that money from the Lukaku sale. So Man United can't say to Inter Milan, well, you still owe us money from Lukaku. You need to give us that money. And Inter Milan have said, no, we don't owe you money. We don't owe you money. We have given you the Lukaku transfer fee. You have got the money there in front of your own very eyes in your bank account. So Man United can't sit there and haggle for Onana for 4 or 5 million. And where do I think De Gea is going to go next? Do you know what? It would not bloody surprise me if United re-signed De Gea. This is live. This is a live stream. I would not be surprised if David De Gea, Man United re-sign him at the end of this week. They may have let him go and he may have said goodbye to Man United yesterday. But how do you know Manchester United do not do a massive U-turn and give De Gea a brand new contract and sign him on a free transfer? Because De Gea is a free agent now. Man United would not have to pay anything to bring David De Gea back. It would not surprise me because Man United are completely and utterly incompetent of doing transfers. The board and the owners are a joke, and there's fans praying saying, what a job Richard Arnold's doing, what a job John Murtaugh's doing. I completely and utterly disagree. They are not doing a good job. They are a joke of a board. They just go and get the players that the manager is demanding. Like, I'm not being funny. If United go a whole week again, when we do our week 4 assessment this time next weekend on Sunday evening, if Man United do not deliver any more players this week coming, and Onana's not been done, and they don't get Rasmus Højlund done either, next season is going to be a bloody car crash. We are back in the Champions League, and we've got a squad that's on its knees already. We've got pre-season games coming up this week and next week. And Man United have got, well, look at our shiny new toy. We've got Mason Mount. Why are you complaining? Why are the Man United fans supporters always fucking moaning? Why are they always slagging us off? Why are they saying we all do a bad job? Because you are doing a bad job. The manager wanted 3 players heading into the pre-season tour. He wanted 3 bloody players heading in for the first game on Wednesday against Leeds in pre-season. And Man United have thought, well, we've got Mason Mount. What else do you want, Eric? And I think Eric Ten Hag, is absolutely reading the right act. I think Ten Hag is basically saying, I can't go with this squad again next season. I can't expect to perform miracles again like I already had to do in season 1. And I tell you what, this Man United job, it will kill Eric Ten Hag. It will absolutely kill him because the amount of stress and pressure that he's under in season 2 is going to be absolutely immense due to the pure fact he looks at that squad and he doesn't have an identity on it. There's no stamp of authority on that squad. And he's basically having to use players he doesn't want at the football club because Man United can't sell off these players due to the ridiculous wages some of these players, they are on. Some of the wages these players are on are absolutely ludicrous. It will kill him until the oil comes in. Well, I don't believe this takeover is going to happen anytime soon. Apparently, the Manchester United takeover could take till Christmas. I was told that by somebody close to United. There's no takeover news. The takeover could take at least till Christmas because the Glazers are trying to get every bloody penny out of the Qataris or the Sir Jim Ratcliffe bid. And the problem is with that, Man United are dwindling in the transfer window. We've seen all our players that we wanted. We wanted Alexis McAllister, went to Liverpool. Liverpool got that done in over a day because they paid the release clause in Alexis McAllister's contract. Rasmus Højlund is sat there waiting to join United. Personal terms, like Fabrizio Romano said yesterday, have been agreed for Man United since May. So we're now in July, approaching the end of beginning of August. Why has that Rasmus Højlund deal not been done? Name me one specific reason that Rasmus Højlund deal has not been wrapped up this week. If that's not done after Onana and Man United do not get that deal done in a hurry, I do believe, in my opinion, either an Arsenal, a Liverpool or a Spurs will jump in and sign Højlund and get him done like that. Højlund is the answer for our goal-scoring problems. Man United have got 2 options here. They give Atalanta the €100 million, what they want, and pay up. Or 2, they go to Atalanta, offer €50 million, and offer Mason Greenwood on loan to Atalanta till the end of the season. I think United are going to try and go with option 2. They'll pay the €50 million and then send Mason Greenwood on loan till the end of the season. I don't want Mason Greenwood at Man United, but that might be the only option Manchester United Football Club have got to get Højlund through the door, is to give Atalanta a player in exchange till the end of the season. Man United have got to hurry up. Man United have got to hurry up this season. We've got to hurry this week. We need 2 or 3 deals done in the next 2 weeks. But typically, Manchester United do not like signing players while we're on pre-season. So I'm telling you now, if Rasmus Højlund and Onana have not been signed this week and we're sat here in the same time next weekend, next Sunday evening, and we have signed absolutely fucking no one, I will erupt and I will go for the club like never before. I'm going to keep going until Man United wake up in here. They've got a bloody brain. Well, we might have to do a CT scan to actually see if they've got a brain up here. Because unfortunately, the incompetence every single week since the transfer window opened has gone unbelievably unfair on the fans and supporters who are being treated like shit. We are the snakes, apparently. All you Man United fans do is moan. All you Man United fans do is bloody criticise. All you United fans criticise what we do. Well, maybe start doing your job a bit better and delivering the manager the players he wants. You cannot sit there and go with option C, D, F, G, and H. Man United really this summer should have been delivering Erik ten Hag's number 1 priority targets in every position that he wants. He wants Harry Kane. Man United, well, we're not paying 100 million. We can't afford to put a big bid in for Harry Kane. I want Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae has gone to Bayern Munich because apparently Man United told Kim Min-jae to wait till August. His release clause was valid from the 1st of July this month. And Man United sat there, and even Kim Min-jae came out and said, I wanted to go to Manchester United this summer. I didn't want to go to Bayern Munich, but I couldn't sit around and wait nearly 2 months to get that move to Man United completed. And Bayern Munich swooped in like a bloody Concorde and got the deal done like that and activated his release clause. Man United really should have just found the money. They cannot keep using financial fair play as an excuse. There are no financial fair play excuses going on at United. Man United, I was told, and I still keep being told this, United have got 300 million this summer. All that money about, they're struggling because of financial fair play. There's no money to spend. The club's dried up. They need to sell to buy to bring funds in and bring the players in. It's complete bullshit. They are lying to you. They're lying to the fans and they're lying to supporters. Man United do not want to spend the money because they think that current squad is good enough to go with again next season. Well, it's not, is it? And I think, do you know what? I think Mason Mount signing, I think Mason Mount's made a massive mistake because, do you know what? I think he's going to look at this situation. He's going to look at that squad. He's going to look at some of those players and he's thinking, I'm stuck here with Harry Maguire. I'm stuck here with Fred. I'm stuck here with McTominay. I've got Alanga, who's shit up front. Jadon Sancho, Mr. Inconsistent. Martial, Mr. Injury Prone. And basically, at the moment, I'm the only new fresh face in training. Where's all the rest I was told? And I hope Mason Mount was told when he signed that contract, we are going to get this player in. We are going to get that player in. Man United cannot sit there this week and do nothing. This Onana deal, we need the here we go tomorrow. We need this here we go done by tomorrow afternoon. We need the official announcement for Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein on Twitter. We need that here we go this bloody week. If United fail to do that, I think reap the wrath of the fan base because the fan base is up to here already. We are fed up with the PR this summer. We are fed up with the excuses and we're fed up that the sympathy, some of those journalists are trying to leak out from the board saying, do you know what? You've got to feel sorry for us. We can't really spend what we want to spend. We're having a Glazer summer. And we are. We are going to have a Glazer summer transfer window again. Another one for 18 years in a row. It just sounds it's just a joke. And Bayern Munich have submitted a second bid for Harry Kane, yet likely to get rejected. Who will Kylian Mbappe play for when the window shuts? Probably Real Madrid. And has Rashford signed a new contract yet? No. There is not anything on that either. And you know what? I would not blame Marcus Rashford if he didn't sign that contract. And that contract is worth £375,000 a week. That contract is £375,000 a week, Marcus Rashford, the new contract that has been offered to him. And he's still not signed it. I think Marcus Rashford has looked at the situation and he sees the lack of ambition being done in his transfer window. I think he's looking at it from a bigger point of view, that he's thinking, bloody hell, I thought we were meant to be getting Harry Kane. I thought we were meant to be getting Kim Min-jae. I thought we were meant to be getting Osman. All you've done is deliver Mason Mount and you want me to sign a new contract. I've got 1 year left on my deal and I'm not signing it until this club shows some ambition in this transfer window. And I think Marcus Rashford's looking at that. He's looking at the lack of ambition in this transfer window. He's looking at the things behind the scenes. He's looking at the uncertainty regarding the ownership. And he's looking at it from a bigger point of view that, do you know what? Why should I stay at United when there is so much inconsistency behind the scenes? I would not blame him if Marcus Rashford would be gone in a year on a free contract. I would not be surprised if Marcus Rashford does not sign that contract extension. It would not surprise me if Man United let another good player go out for free. I don't rate Marcus Rashford. I think Marcus Rashford is massively, massively overrated and he's got the ego of what Ronaldo had. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't give Marcus Rashford £375,000 a week. I don't think he deserves that. But if he walks out, Man United are in big trouble because they're going to have to look at it thinking, shit, we've lost Marcus Rashford here. We've lost him for nothing. He didn't sign the contract extension we offered him. And we've let him walk out the door for free, just like we did with Pogba, like they did with De Gea. I honestly think Man United are heading for a downward spiral here. I really do. Because there's no ambition in the transfer window. United are wasting so many days or wasting so many weeks twiddling our thumbs. We're probably sat on Football Manager trying to recruit players we've never heard of. I mean, the Onana deal, like I said, has got to be completed tomorrow. We need that. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano. We need that done this week. Honestly, we need Romano to confirm this deal's been done with Inter Milan. United have got to get the deal agreed. I don't know why we can't get business done at the weekend. I just think it shows Man United are fucking lazy. I think some of them would rather have the weekend off than have the pressure and stress of trying to sign a new goalkeeper. Well, I think the goalkeeper is kind of a priority now because we've got no goalkeeper. And it wouldn't surprise me if Onana ain't done this week, Dean Henson will be the new number one goalkeeper. And you know what? Don't rule out Tom Heaton either. I honestly would not rule out Tom Heaton being the goalkeeper this week. Because apparently, if Dean Henson doesn't want to be here, he wants to go. Don't blame him. He's a right arsehole. And I think, Tom Heaton looking at it, he doesn't want to be at the club either. He wants to move on. He's got offers from Luton Town and Everton. And Man United have said, no, we're not sending any of our goalkeepers anywhere until Onana is signed. If Onana's not done tomorrow, we are going to be sat here like today, next weekend, discussing the same problems over and over again. And I hate to repeat myself, but I've told you so. United are being operated badly because they're too tight-fisted to spend the money that actually is needed on this squad. Investment is needed in every position in that team. We still want a right back. We're also looking at a centre back. We're looking at a goalkeeper, a second choice goalkeeper. We're also looking at a left winger. We also want another striker as well as Rasmus Højlund. United need to get 6 deals done before the start of August. We need to do it now. We need to get Onana done tomorrow or Tuesday, and we need to get Rasmus Højlund done by the end of this week. We need to get both of those players in so they can adapt to the lifestyle and the play Erik ten Hag is looking for in them in a Manchester United shirt. But if United fail to do it, United are going to start this season on the backward step behind everybody else. And I don't want United to fail. I want United to actually show some proper ambition and fight for every trophy for next season. We've got to fight for trophies. And at the moment, we're only defending the Mickey Mouse Cup and the Carabao Cup. We're only defending that because we failed to win the FA Cup. We scraped top 4. And Champions League football next season is going to look like a right car crash if Man United have got half a depleted squad by the start of that Champions League campaign. And if you think about it, the Champions League group stage draw is at the end of August. What if Man United is set at the end of August and Mason Mount is the only signing? You've got to think about that. If Mason Mount is the only player here at United, if I was that United fan base and I was some United fans, I would start panicking. I'm panicking every day at the moment. I'm stressed up here because I want Man United to, do you know what? Up the tempo, up the standards, and I want them to start showing some bloody signs of ambition. Because if they don't, I'm sorry to say that we won't get top 6 next season. I'm sorry, we will not get top 6. We will struggle to get top 6 football next season. And if United struggle, don't come crying to me when I said, well, I told you so. Because at the moment, United, I think we've got some really, really lazy assholes at this club. We've got a lazy board. We've got arrogant owners who don't give a shit. And we've got no one doing their job properly. If I was Ten Hag, I would go with Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Lisandro Martinez, Varane, Shaw, Casemiro, Mount, Bruno, Anthony, Rashford, Højlund. I mean, we've not even got Højlund. We've not even got Onana in that lineup you've gone with. And Ten Hag's looking at it thinking, that's my best team. At the moment, that is probably his best team. I don't rate Luke Shaw. I don't rate Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They need shifting out. United cannot keep wasting time. They can't keep trying to negotiate 5 or 4 million off the fee. United have just got to pay up, and United have got the money. I just don't think United logically want to spend the money. I don't think they've got the sign of, oh, we're a better football club now. We are a lot better things. But unfortunately, it's just, we have actually got some, breaking news regarding United now from Fabrizio Romano, who's just tweeted that Manchester United and Newcastle United are both exploring Axel Disasi deal. No bids yet. Eric Ten Hag has approved Disasi. Talks for weeks on player side, but still waiting for approach with Monaco. So United are clearly looking at a centre-back. They're looking at the Monaco centre-back, Axel Disasi. That doesn't get me excited. I've never even heard of this player. That doesn't get me off my feet. That doesn't get me excited. I was hoping that was going to be something breaking on Onana. I really, really was hoping that was going to be Onana agreement very, very close. It will happen tomorrow. But it's just yet again that United are utterly, completely useless at doing transfers. And I think will Ten Hag walk away if this season goes pear-shaped? I honestly think he will. If Ten Hag is not backed by the end of this month and he goes into the start of August and our first game against Wolves and we lose that game, that's 3 points gone already after one game. People say it was only one game. Don't panic. If United start the season badly, then I would start panicking. Don't start, saying, oh, United, it's only one game. Give it time and everything. I'm not going to give it time. I need United to hit the season ground running. We need United to be an absolute steam train. We need United to go out there and show ambition in this transfer market. Go and get Harry Kane. Go and get Onana deal done. Get Højlund done. Go and get a centre-back. Go and get a left winger. Go and get a backup goalkeeper. If United can deliver 6 more signings and you've got 7 new players in this squad in the summer to start the Premier League season, we might do okay. But long-term longevity, I'm not going to be satisfied because I expected United to spend heavy in the summer and all they spent is 60 million on an ex-Chelsea reject, Mason Mount, who's got the game style like that slow bag of cement in Nemanja Matic. Mason Mount does not get me excited. I'm not going to sing and song and dance about it. Mason Mount, I trust Ten Hag. I do. I back my manager. I don't think Ten Hag's being backed. I can't justify Ten Hag not being backed. It's unfair on the manager. He had to work a miracle in season 1. He shouldn't have to work miracles again in season 2. He should be given every bit of money he deserves. And if I was the manager of Man United, before signing that contract to become the new football club manager, I would be demanding 500 to 600 million in the summer, and then I want another 300 million in January, and then another 600 million the summer after. That is what you call a proper football club backing their manager. They deliver every bit of penny of money they've got to the manager to go and get out the players he wants. Financial fair play is not an excuse. You can't use financial fair play as an excuse. Man United are doing that to cover up the Glazers' incompetence to get away with another shit summer transfer window. I'm sick to death of financial fair play. Arsenal don't do it. Chelsea don't do it. Spurs don't do it. Liverpool don't do it. And Manchester City don't do it either. And even the small little clubs in the Premier League don't use financial fair play. Do you see Luton doing it? No. Bournemouth doing it? No. Brentford doing it? No. City ain't got financial fair play issues. They haven't got any because they spend and back their manager. They've got Kovacic. They're looking at Hakimi. They're looking at getting rid of Cancelo. That is what you call backing a manager, delivering what he wants. I reckon those 115 charges, they won't do anything. That they won't ever do anything about that. Nothing will ever be solved with that. So you can't sit there and say, oh, do you know what? Financial fair play is a thing. It's real. Clubs are struggling. They're not. They just want you to get their little violin out and get the violin to sing a song with them. I'm sorry, you can't use financial fair play. It's complete bollocks. United are doing this to throw another manager who's got the experience and the dedication to get United back to number one. At the moment, United have got more chance of getting number one in the UK Album charts than Man United getting number one in the Premier League or even in the single charts. United are not winning the Premier League next season. We will not make top four if United are sat there on their lazy, fat fucking ass doing fuck all in this transfer window. They are lazy. They are lazy, lazy fuckers. They are lazy shits who don't want to put any dedication or passion into their job than what I could do. I back my manager on FIFA. I deliver the players he wants. I get the signings I need. Maybe Man United should tune in to say how I get business done. Unpopular opinion, Ollie is a better manager than Ten Hag. No, because Ten Hag has had success. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a complete Wally. Wally with the brolly Ollie. That is what Solskjaer was. Solskjaer's legacy's gone. All that legendary status saying he's a legend because he made us win the treble in 1999. All that's been wiped out because of failure as a manager. I don't respect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's a complete flop. But if United do not do anything by the end of this week, if I was Ten Hag, I would resign and go and protect your career. I think if Ten Hag was at a club like Real Madrid or Barcelona or Manchester City, business would have been done very, very quickly to deliver the number one targets this manager is looking for. Glass of Coke, mate. Very nice in this weather. I honestly do think United need to back this manager before it gets worse. I think the situation, if we go this whole week without signing any players, I think Ten Hag's going to look at it, the fans are going to look at it, and the supporters are going to look at it and think, do you know what? We are in big trouble. We are in big, big trouble. We'll struggle to get top four. We'll probably end up back in the Europa League after the next season finishes. And then we are then back on Thursday nights again. I think we'll struggle in the Champions League with this squad at the moment. This squad ain't good enough. I honestly do not think this squad is good enough to compete next season. I'm sorry, it's not. United need to act quickly this week, and we need to start acting a bit more competent regarding transfers. I just want United to show some kind of, do you know what? What we did in the past was wrong. We're sorry for what we've done. But there's no remorse from that football club. They just want sympathy every opportunity they get. They want sympathy to understand that they are struggling because of financial fair play. They're not. They are not got financial fair play issues. And like I said, I've got sources close to United telling me there is no issues regarding financial fair play. It's bullshit just to protect the Glazers. And who's better, McTominay and Fred? Neither of them. They're both shit. I don't want McTominay and Fred it by the end of this week. I hope both of them are going to be sold. I hope Maguire's going to go. I hope Sancho's going to go. I hope they're going to sell Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton. I want United to be fucking ruthless this week. I want United... No, I wouldn't have either of them. They're both shit. They're absolutely crap. They're absolutely diabolical footballers who show no passion in United shirt. They've never been good enough. All this hype saying McTominay is going to be the next Roy Keane. Fred's going to be the next best Brazilian player in the Premier League. Absolute bullshit. He's absolutely shit. I want United to start being a football club that actually cares about the fans, that cares about the supporters. I don't want United to sit there and act like Mr. Billy Big Bollocks, because at the moment they are. Manchester United are acting like Mr. Billy Big Bollocks at the moment, thinking, like, do you know what? We're not going to be held to ransom. We're not going to pay. Well, you've overpaid for Mason Mount. You cost 60 million up for an ex-Chelsea reject who's basically got the same game style as what Nemanja Matic did in his whole career. So I'm really, really hoping United this week are going to hurry up and get some signings, because Ten Hag needs those players in. He needs those players in so he can integrate them into this United team. He needs Onana in that team. He needs Rasmus Højlund in. He needs both of them in this week. As soon as Onana deal done, start getting that Højlund deal done. You need 2 players in this week. And exactly, Fred has changed his agents today. Fred at United has changed his agents. So hopefully that flop in Fred is going to be sold this week, and he's going to be put money. That money we sell from Fred gets put to the transfer budget. If McTominay goes, I hope that money's getting put towards the budget. Dean Henderson, Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho. We will spend 200 to 300 million this summer, but players have got to be sold first. We don't need to sell to buy, because United are using that as well. But United, like Mark Goldbridge said, Man United will spend over 200 million this summer with players being sold to get to that budget of spending the money. If we don't do that and we spend a net spend of 150, you cannot call that as a successful transfer window. If United have got any ambition of them at all and got any remorse, apologise to the fans, apologise to the supporters, and come out this week and show us what you're made of. Man United deserve every bit of shit they get called on social. They deserve every bit of abuse they get off the fans and supporters because they are not doing their job properly or competently. United need to step up and act like the fucking football club we are apparently meant to be. Start showing to the fans and supporters that, you know what, we're wrong about them, and Man United are going to do their job properly and get the manager the money he wants. United have got to spend more than 100. They've got to. They've got an obligation to do it. They've got to spend more than 100, because Onana is going to cost 60. That's 120. Højlund's going to cost 50. So that's 170. They'll probably try and get João Felix on a loan. They'll probably get that goalkeeper for the backup. That's Suzuki. That'll be 175 million. And then they'll probably try and get Amrabat. That's going to be 250, nearly 200 million. And then they'll probably get João Felix on loan. If they can come out this summer with Mason Mount, Onana, Højlund, Amrabat, Suzuki, Felix, and a centre-back, I would take that and say, do you know what? That has been a good summer transfer window. But I'm not going to stand there and back this football club when they're doing fuck all at the moment, because they haven't. If United keep the Glazers and don't get to top 4, they be classed as a small club. No. We are a bigger club than some of those Premier League clubs are in their history. We're a bigger club than Man City. We're a bigger club than Chelsea. We're a bigger club than Arsenal. We're a bigger club than Tottenham. And we're a bigger club than Liverpool because of the success we've had. League titles and trophies. We are the most successful football club. No one can take that away from us because we've won everything that is there to be won. But United have got to deliver what the manager's looking for. If you don't, the manager has got every right to walk away. He's got every right to resign, and he's got every right to call out the Glazers for what they are, because they are a joke. They are muppets. They are clowns. They are a joke of a board that's got no clue how to do their job properly. If United have got any clue of how to do something, please go and tell them to start doing their job, because I'm not going to sit there and fucking protect their incompetence all summer. I will call it for how I see it. If they're doing their job properly, I go for them. I'm not just going to sit there and be, oh, do you know what? Maybe next time it's all sunshine and roses. No. Do your job properly. Sign Onana and get Højlund in this week as well. That's 3 players. You now need to get another 4. That needs to be João Felix, Amrabat, a centre-back, and a backup goalkeeper. United have got the money to do it. They have got the money. They are just using financial fair play every time they want to be known as that we are not going to give in. We're not going to bend over to demands. We are not going to be held to ransom. Unfortunately, you've got to show signs of, do you know what? We need to back this manager. Otherwise, we are going to keep getting slammed. And you know what? United will keep getting slammed if they don't do anything this week. United will still get they will still get being criticised if they don't sign any players. United have got to do something this week. But they, unfortunately, because they've milked the Mason Mount deal and they think how great it is, they think that's enough. Well, it's not. It's not enough to improve that team. Mason Mount's an ex-Chelsea flop. He's an ex-Chelsea reject. I want to be able to get Onana done tomorrow. It's got to be signed tomorrow. Højlund has got to be signed by the end of this week. United can't just sit there and do nothing this week. If you go another week, when we do our week 4 assessment for this transfer window, United, unfortunately, will show that, do you know what? Oh, why are you lot moaning? Do you know why are you lot criticising the club? Because I've got every right to do it. Because at the moment, I'm sick to death of the excuses. I'm not going to sit there and hide Man United's incompetence. They need to be called how they see it. Because if they keep getting away with it, they're going to keep getting away with it with years and years to come. I'm sorry, they will. They'll keep getting away from it because they think they're really, really ambitious. Well, they're not. Man United have not been ambitious for the last 2 or 3 transfer windows. Everybody thought Anthony and Casemiro, Sandro Martinez, was enough. It wasn't. United needed to spend at least another 300 million on top of that. United have got to deliver to the manager's ambition. They've got to deliver what the manager's looking for. Man United, you do as you're fucking told. Don't you dare come out and say, oh, financial fair play. You got to sell to buy. Stop with the excuses. I'm not going to sit there and protect you, nor will the fans, nor will supporters. Start acting like you are a football club. Because apparently you call yourself a football club. We're not a football club. We're a bank business. Is David De Gea a United legend? Yeah. He's a United legend now. But you know what? He might still be a Man United legend by the end of this week. Because I'm telling you what, if they mess up Onana and they keep Dean Henderson, I am telling you now, they'll be desperate to get David De Gea brought back. We're sorry how we treated you, David. We're so sorry. We'll give you a new contract. You may not be number 1, but we'll put you on the bench, all right? They will bring De Gea back if it gets really tough. Watch this space. Watch Man United make the biggest PR mistake of their life and bring David De Gea back. David De Gea only said goodbye to United for a day. It would not surprise me at all if David De Gea is a Man United player by the end of this week. It would not surprise me. I know he's been treated badly and Man United have badly handled it. The whole situation regarding De Gea, United have really badly handled the whole situation as a whole. But United, I wouldn't be surprised if they get their biggest apology ever to De Gea and say, do you know what? We made a massive mistake. We handled it really, really badly, and we're sorry for what we did. Can we bring you back? Would you consider coming back as a free agent? We'll give you the money you want as a wage, and you may not be the number 1 De Gea, but do you know what? He'll be the number 2, and we're still going to get Onana in. Do you mind being on the bench? And I don't think De Gea would say no because he loves Manchester United, but as soon as De Gea was announced as he was going, why did we not have the here we go for Onana? I don't know what the hold up is. I don't know what the PR is going to be about tomorrow. But you know what? We'll probably get PR statements. Oh, Onana ain't going to get done till at least Wednesday, Thursday. We need this done tomorrow. We need Højlund deal done by Friday. United have got to start moving this week because otherwise you're just going to fall behind and another Premier League season that's got so much hope and so much promise, United will fall away and it will crash and burn in front of our very eyes. And I won't have any sympathy for Man United. I'm not going to sit there and protect their sorry, shitty little egos. United need calling out for how it is. United are a mess. United are a shambles and are a complete disgrace of a football club. They are showing how incompetent they are. They're showing to the world of global football fans that Manchester United are a big, big mess. We're not a big football club. We're a mid-table Premier League team at best. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to hit the like button, share button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Please keep subscribing to the channel and the community if you're new. And please share the video. Hit the tweet button. Hit the retweet button. Remember to always put the notification bell on all times receive dedicated content right throughout the rest of 2023 on the United Red Devils 20 on YouTube for more Fortnite content, Hogwarts Legacy, Kingdom Hearts 4, FIFA 23 Career Mode, F1 23, Rocket League, Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3. We'll be back live later on this evening. It will probably be Fortnite and then probably FIFA tomorrow evening. So I've got a funeral to go to tomorrow. So yeah, probably FIFA tomorrow evening and then probably Fortnite tonight, depending on who's free this evening and everything. So Enjoy us for your Sunday evening. Stay safe. Be nice. Be kind to each other. Let's just hope Man United get their ass into gear this week. Let's hope that the Onana deal gets complete, and hopefully Rasmus Højlund will become the new next Man United player through the door in the next week as well. Enjoy us for your Sunday evening. Stay safe. Be nice. Be kind to each other. You're all legends. You're all legendary. Thanks for watching.